Hello and welcome. You're watching Expert O Meter. With crucial elections around the corner in Assam, West Bengal, Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Expert O Meter tracks the daily mood through the lens of seasoned political analysts. We asked them to give us their view of where the elections are going with their sharpest estimates of the numbers and how they may stack up. They join us with their projections, breaking down their calculations and the logic behind them. This is not a poll. This is the experts and their analysis. Joining us on top of this program is Mr. S Venkat Narayana, senior journalist, is with us. Mr. Narayana, appreciate you being here with us. Let's in fact pull up your numbers. West Bengal, of course, one of the biggest and the largest, in terms of seats, 294 seats in total, sir. And you have predicted that the TMC is going to be easily crossing the halfway mark with 185. Though you've been kind to the BJP with 100 seats, there is upwards of 30% increment for the Bharatiya Janata Party in Bengal, which should be, heartening for them. But why do you think Mamata Banerjee still continues to demand this kind of attention?
She's already been around for 3 terms, and he is projecting a campaign which is trying to persuade the voters to believe that she stands for the good of the people of West Bengal, whereas the BJP government is not doing enough for the welfare of the people, and that seems to be getting across, and to the people at large, it seems to me that's one of the reasons why it looks to me that even though Mr. Amit Shah is going to park himself for 2 weeks from now, to campaign against the TMC and for the BJP, I think at this point of time, unless something dramatic happens between now and the day of the election, the mood appears to be in favor of, Mamata getting a 4th term.
All right. So let's also talk about the BJP in West Bengal. What do you think they have done right in terms of, slowly and incrementally getting to 100 seats, according to you?
Well, they have been trying hard to increase the percentage of popular vote they have been getting. They have done, much better in the parliamentary elections than they did in the assembly polls. And the Communists and the Congress seem to have been practically been wiped out of West Bengal, I'm afraid. And people who are sympathetic to the left seem to have shifted their loyalty to the TMC. And, Congress is fighting the elections all by itself, and it's not teaming up with the left at this in this election, and they put up candidates all over the state. But it does not seem to be getting across to the people. And so BJP, seems to be kind of, gaining ground there. Possibly at the expense of the Congress and left, and the anti-incumbency factor does not seem to be hurting Mamata Banerjee's TMC that much as the BJP is trying. But the campaign is going to be very aggressive. Mr. Amit Shah and all the top guns of the BJP are, parking themselves in West Bengal to campaign aggressively. So let us just see whether they'll be able to kind of improve, this expected figure of 100, or they will go down. We'll have to see the change in public mood in the next few days.
So the Assam elections, of course, is a no-brainer. The BJP, you have given them 90 seats. Let's talk about Tamil Nadu with 234 seats. You're saying it's the AIDMK that's going to make a comeback. So essentially, it's the NDA which is going to come back in Tamil Nadu. TVK, you have given 14 seats, and DMK 100 seats. Why do you think the DMK is losing Tamil Nadu?
Well, the DMK, the anti-incumbency factor seems to be at work. They reach out analytics of Hyderabad I was speaking to its CEO, Mr. K. Venkat Rao, and he has been tracking the voter mood in Tamil Nadu in the past 3 months, and 30,500 is the sample size, and his most recent tally conducted between 28th of March and 2nd of April suggests that more than 8% of the people who voted for the DMK the last time, they are not going to vote for the DMK, and they will be shifting their loyalty to the AIA-DMK and the TVK of film star turned politician Vijay. And so therefore, it seems to me that the DMK strength is going to come down to 100. The AIA-DMK seems to be doing very well. Maybe anti-incumbency factor is at work, and the young people are going to plump for the TVK because of Vijay's film star glamour. Wherever he's going, people are running after him, flocking to him. He's attracting huge crowds. But that's what happened in Andhra Pradesh, if you remember, in 2019, when Pawan Kalyan, fought elections on his own. He lost in both the seats he contested from. So the role TVK's Vijay is likely to play is that of a spoiler. If he had teamed up with the AIDMK, the chances of the NDA combined doing, beating DMK appeared very possible. But the anti-incumbency vote is going to be split between the TVK and the AIA-DMK. And most of the young people in the 18 to 30 age group seem to be kind of thinking of voting for Vijay. But on election day, we'll have to see. You must remember, after Jayalalitha and MGR, they were the only two people, film stars, who were able to win elections on behalf of the AIA-DMK. And, Kamala Hassan, Vijaykanth haven't had much luck. Even Shivaji Ganeshan tried his hand, it didn't work out. So people flocking to Vijay's meetings does not necessarily mean that they're going to vote for Vijay. And nobody wants to vote for a loser unless they're convinced that, as it happened in 83 in Andhra Pradesh, N.T. Ramarao swept the polls. People were confident that he was going to sweep the polls. That's why they voted for him, and the Congress was defeated as a result. But I'm not convinced that Vijay has the same kind of pulling power as MGR did, or Jayalalitha did on Tamil Nadu, or NTR did in Andhra Pradesh. So we'll have to see, on 23rd of April, what exactly and how exactly the voters are going to exercise their franchise.
All right, fair enough, sir. I've seen your numbers for Kerala as well. So it's the LDF, according to you, that's coming back to power. Let me also bring in Yamuna Pathak into this conversation. Yamuna Pathak,